All right. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well today. Here in Iowa, it is actually really beautiful outside today, so I feel inspired to pull cards for relationships today. We're going to take a look at relationships, see what's going on for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine energies. You could be a divine masculine with divine feminine energies. You can be a divine feminine with masculine energies. But you do have both of those energies inside of you. And essentially what it boils down to is divine feminine is the emotional side, where the divine masculine is that more physical, doing the work. It's more action oriented. So we are going to take a look at both of these sides today. For those of you not dealing with relationships but are still called here to this reading, there may be something here about the balance that you are trying to do, the work that is trying to be done. So don't think you are excluded if this title calls out to you. Soulmates Between Worlds, okay. To give you guys an update on myself before we do get started, I'll keep it short and sweet. The doctors believe that it is not anything continuously seizure related. It is not epilepsy. They believe that it is anxiety induced. So I will hear more from the doctors later today and you guys will have that update. So thank you all very much for your kind words and support during this time. It means the world to me. So let's see where we're going for the collective on relationships. Let's see what these beautiful cards have. I love these cards. Colette did a wonderful job. Underneath we've got TikTok. Okay. Thinker shows up on the divine feminine side. We've got Between Worlds for the connection itself, and for the divine masculine side, we've got Poised. It's interesting. It's interesting this energy shows up, and I can't believe I'm laughing at this energy. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at you. I'm kind of laughing with you in this situation. So it's interesting that we have these two cards, TikTok and Between Worlds. What that tells me is that time is definitely in motion. And in fact, if you aren't in union, I definitely feel like that time frame of you not being in union is coming to an end. And the reason why I say this is because on the divine feminine side, we have Thinker. Well, of course, the divine feminine is about the things that are inside of us. They are those thoughts and emotions and the things that just tie it all together for the divine feminine. But for the divine masculine, we've got Poised. And notice how she is standing, but she looks like she's almost celebrating, so to speak. And it's got that divine feminine, divine masculine energy already here. So both of you could be stepping in to your divine energies, which is what you're supposed to be doing outside of union. You are supposed to be healing that energy, Four of Swords, and allowing yourself to step into your own power, which is what we've been talking about these past few days, or actually these past few weeks. We are in New Moon and Taurus energy, so that cycle has begun. And I do feel as though that by the end of this cycle, things will have come so much closer, if not in union, to a Cups, Ten of Pentacles, to where you want to be in your relationships. And again, for those of you not dealing with relationships, this does feel like you are embracing more of who you are, the emotions you feel, and the work that you were trying to do. Okay? So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm going to pull for the divine feminine first, for the divine masculine, and then look at the connection. So we'll see what happens. So divine feminine first. We got the Nine of Swords. There's that thinking energy. Okay. Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. There's an offer, a message coming in. Grounding is the Ace of Wands. There's that inspiration that we've been talking about. Guiding you is the Justice. Love that balance. Outside influences is the Three of Cups. And how you feel towards this connection is the Ace of Pentacles. Divine Feminines. I feel as though that during this time, your thoughts may run away from you. Your thoughts may run away from you. Don't let them do that. Because I don't feel as though that's the point of this. I do feel as though the point is to connect with those thoughts and feelings, but don't let it spiral you out of control. Don't do that. That is not what you're supposed to be doing. I feel as though that this is part of your journey to be connecting with oneself. I like this. This is beautiful. Grounding you is Libra energy of justice, and guiding you or grounding you is the Ace of Wands. So you are inspired and things are starting to balance out. But that Nine of Swords has almost given me worry. Like you're afraid that it won't turn out the way you think it will. And in fact, even taking it a step further, this energy could be keeping you up at night. You know, you could be dreaming about the divine masculine, maybe because it's so wound for sound in your brain. But what I also see as your outside influences, you do have a wonderful support system here, Three of Cups, friends, family. It does make me feel as though that you do have energies and people on your side helping you through this time. So I'm going to pull for the divine masculine before we take it a step further. What was that? You're joking, right? Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands. So now we've got mirroring energy going on, which tends to happen, especially as both sides work through what it is that they need to work through. You start to experience things that the other person has started to experience or has experienced or is experiencing at the same time you are. And what that is it's both of you essentially being fine-tuned to each other and that vibration that you both share. It's very interesting energy. It's a very interesting energy. Energy does not lie. I've come to notice that. Energy does not lie. King of Pentacles, Lovers. Oh, but let's see where we're going for the divine masculine. Let's see where we're going for that side of things. On the divine feminine side, if you're not dealing with another person, I do feel as though you're worried about the next step. The next course of action for you. Something that's going to be inspiring and yet fundamentally and abundantly fulfilling. Divine Masculine, what you got? Nine of Pentacles. There's that poised energy. Really? Two of Wands. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Grounding you is the Five of Cups. Guiding you is the Three of Wands. Energy you're moving out of is the Wheel of Fortune. How you feel towards this connection is the Four of Cups. Stop taking my words. With the Hanged Man underneath, I will walk away with this Hanged Man energy because I was just about to tell you that Divine Masculines, I feel as though you're sitting in an energy where you're kind of oblivious to the world. I feel as though that you've been, and what I mean by oblivious is I feel as though you've been rocking that energy of sitting in your own energy, and it goes beyond that. It's almost Leo energy. I mean, we do have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius here, but what I mean by that is that it's almost borderline prideful. It is. It's almost borderline prideful. Like, I know I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but it's almost as though something happened between the two of you, or something has happened within your experience, Divine Masculine. But something has happened in your experience, and it may be third parties. Three of Pentacles, maybe third parties, people cheating. But with these experiences, they've caused you to kind of close off. They've closed you off from that emotional side of things, from the divine feminine side of things. And I feel as though that you kind of, no, don't get me wrong, you're trying to move forward the best you can, but it's almost like you're ignoring the signs. You're ignoring the messages that are coming in for you, even though divine timing is here for you. You may be having those signs and synchronicities just like the divine feminine is dreaming of you. But there is a choice here, choices that you have made that have ultimately led you to this point. We will definitely take a look at these things here. Here in just a minute. I do want to look at the connection here, but I was wondering why I put this to the side for the connection, because there's no talkie, and I feel as though it's coming from the divine masculine side. The Emperor. This is divine masculine energy. I do feel as though the divine feminines usually see things before the divine masculines. That's generally how it works. Generally, I'm not saying that that's always how it works, but generally that's how that works. So I feel as though the divine feminine is well aware of the situation where the divine masculine has just tried to ignore it for quite some time. For those of you who are not in relationships, for those of you with that integration of divine feminine, divine masculine, I feel as though that your emotional side has been telling you something for quite a while. Maybe keeping you up at night, maybe dreaming about, what the future holds. But it's almost as though you have been too prideful to move forward. You're like, no, that's ridiculous. Or no, that doesn't follow the social norm of things. Or there's some sort of an excuse, some sort of something that's keeping you in the uptight energy. So let's see where we're going for this connection. Let's see what wants to come through. How can we get the integration in most? There's the Ace of Pentacles coming up on the divine feminine side. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, so that's seeping through to the connection. Strength. Didn't I tell you it felt like Leo energy? Courage, and I love how it's pointing right towards the divine masculine. Eight of Swords. No motion. No motion, no talkie. Grounding this connection is the Page of Wands. Guiding this connection is the Lovers. You're joking. For the divine feminine, got the King of Cups. For the divine masculine, we've got the Scorpio energy. So, last time I touched base on relationships, I know that we were kind of sitting in a similar energy. Where the divine masculine was just blatantly ignoring the connection. Was just like, wash the hands of it. We assumed that they had put it down. That they had put it down, that they'd washed their hands, that they had opted out of this connection. I'm here to tell you I don't think they got out of it completely. I really don't feel like they got out of it completely. I feel as though that they are starting to kind of see things, or need to be seeing things from a different perspective. But there's a choice here on their side. They could very well be making new choices, even though you still hold them with the highest regard there is. This is divine masculine with divine feminine energy. Now we have union on the divine feminine side, which again usually happens before the divine masculine. What I've heard from the lessons that I have taken in from all over, divine feminines usually enter union first, which is exactly what's happened here. Entering union, divine masculine with divine feminine energy. And what's guiding this connection is, of course, the Lovers, because this connection is supposed to exist on some level or another. It's supposed to exist. I'm here to validate that. And that's why I feel as though the divine feminine is essentially dreaming, maybe overthinking, but dreaming about the divine masculine, because that's the energy that she is tapping into. Whereas the divine masculine, is kind of missing this energy. And the reason why he's missing this energy is because he may be afraid. He may very well be afraid of these messages. Like I said, I feel as though they've been hurt at times with this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, and as of right now, it's a stuck situation. But the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords in any other set is usually about situations that we put ourselves into that we can get ourselves out of. But in this particular one, she does look tightly bound. She does look tightly bound. She is blindfolded. But you see the swords? The swords aren't blocking her in. She just can't see. So that's where I feel as though the thinking side of the energy, like I said, divine feminines, don't get stuck in those thoughts. Don't get stuck on those negative vibrational thoughts. Okay? And try not to control it. Don't hold expectations to these things. Just allow it to come in. Whereas the divine masculine, I feel as though you've put yourself in this situation because, again, you're not hearing the messages that are coming in. You're not hearing it. Well, yeah, he's just kind of sitting there. Just kind of sitting there. Arms crossed, pouting. Pouting. So I do want to look at a few things. I do want to clarify a few things. What is this Nine of Swords here? Four of Swords. Eight of Wands. Looks like they're sleeping. Page of Cups. Five of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine could very well be dreaming about union. Nine of Wands. Could very well be dreaming of union with the Divine Masculine coming together. I mean, with this Four of Swords, it looks like they're sleeping. To me, it looks like they're sleeping. We got the Eight of Wands and the Page of Cups. That's communication of that offer coming in. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. These dreams, I feel like, are very intense. Almost too realistic. They're very vivid. That's the word I'm looking for. These dreams are keeping you up at night. And I feel as though that it is bringing about, again, that sense of emotional energy. Knight of Cups for me, please. Seven of Wands. We'll put that here. We're going to have lots of cards on the table by the time I'm done. Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Hierophant. With the Eight of Swords. I do feel as though that the Knight of Cups coming in is trying to get you to do the work. Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles, trying to get you to do the work to move forward, even though it's moving into uncertainty. Even though it may be breaking the traditional way of doing relationships. God, this example that I have in my brain is actually my stepmother and father. My stepmother and father were high school sweethearts, right? Right. And after high school, my father decided to join the Navy. He joined a branch of the military. And so my stepmother ended up getting pregnant. She was pregnant with my older sister, Sam, at the time. And so she ended up going and getting married. Then, mind you, this was a different time. She ended up getting married, and then for the longest time, she was with that husband. Well, it wasn't a relationship that she needed to be in, and push came to shove, and my father re-entered the picture about, I don't know, 30 years later? 30 years later, 25, it was a hot minute, okay? Like, my father is in his 50s now, I think. Just turned 50? And they got married about 8 years ago. So from high school to about 8 years ago, add 2 more because they reconnected. So about 10 years ago, so about a decade ago. That's how long it took for that union to come back together. And this has kind of got that energy to it. But I feel as though the Divine Feminine has definitely been stressing about this. Definitely been stressing about this. Definitely been stressing about this. Oh, Divine Feminine, it's going to be okay, but you have to release that expectation. That expectation that we have on what it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to come in, dampens the universe's ability. Just embrace it. And it'll be exactly what it's supposed to be. Exactly as it's supposed to be. So Divine Masculines, let's take a look at you here. So first and foremost, I do want to take a look at this Three of Pentacles. I do want to take a look at that. Judgment energy. More Judgment. Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. Eight of Wands. Page of Swords. So at the Three of Pentacles, like I said, it could have been third party, but what it ultimately is coming down to is it's coming down to give you clarity. And third parties are the lowest vibration that comes to mind with that card. The highest vibration is, work people, people that you find value in their opinion. Three of Pentacles. They're kind of, not really pushing you forward, but bouncing the ideas back off of you to give you more clarity, to allow you to make different choices. Ones that are going to make you feel better. Ones that are going to make you feel more emotionally fulfilled and inspired, even though you may be afraid. Even though you may be afraid about these choices. Speaking of choices, Five of Cups for me, please. What was this choice? What ultimately got you to this point in this energy? What are you? Hello. We got the Ace of Cups. Oh, did I grab these upside down? I totally did. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords. Temperance. You decided that you were going to do what you felt, absolutely, what you felt was best. What you felt was best. You decided to no longer take other people's opinions into consideration. Absolutely. Yes, Queen. No, yes. We got the Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Magician, Two of Cups, running out of table space, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. The signs and synchronies are starting to appear on this side more and more and more. Divine Masculines, you decided that you had had enough of other people and the way that you were living your life in this prideful manner. And I feel as though that you are starting to embrace that emotional side here. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. Because what that's doing for you is that's causing you to go through a transformation. It's causing you to go through a transformation of oneself. Now it's time for you to come in from the cold. I feel as though that you've put yourself in the cold for quite some time. Maybe you felt as though you didn't deserve it, didn't want it. No, not that you didn't want it. You believed that it wasn't for you. Goes even beyond that. It's like a worth thing. It's definitely a worth thing here. Interesting. I'm getting that emotional, oh God, those heartfelt things that make you feel all warm and fuzzy and it just kind of explodes from right here? That's what I'm feeling. It's got that phantom explosion. And so the Divine Masculine, I feel as though that you are allowing your emotions here, no matter how scary it may be for you. It is going to take some courage on your part. But I do feel as though that you are allowing that energy to come in. And you're no longer letting other people run the show, Five of Wands, because you understand the value, Ace of Pentacles, of the King of Cups. Which again, is more synchronicities here. With the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Wands, what that tells me is that you are inspired now to move forward beyond the Eight of Swords. So again, there's more synchronicities. Both of you are dealing with an Eight of Swords energy, but It's showing up as different experiences for you both, but still putting you guys in similar situations. And so now, you, Divine Masculine, are changing. Gemini, Virgo energy, but you are the magician. You are changing and creating magic with yourself and with someone else, or soon to be someone else. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Interesting. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and then the outcome here, where the last of these cards is the 8 of Cups. So it's meant to happen. Just as this was meant to happen on their side with the Divine Feminine's 8 of Cups. You guys really don't understand. There's so many signs and synchronicities here. It's actually quite a bit. It's actually quite a bit. So before I let you wonderful, wonderful people go, we're going to take a look at this connection here. So what I want to look at is essentially words for the Divine Feminine and words for the Divine Masculine to help 8 of Wands, to help them shift through this process here. What does the Divine Feminine need to know as of this moment? Sun, 10 of Wands, Moon. There's more balance, 2 of Cups. The Sun and Moon? Really? That's Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in a whole other tradition, in a whole other meaning of union. 2 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. You need to breathe, Divine Feminine. You're going, I feel like, there's no doubt about it that you're going to get what you want. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles up there. There's so much going on here. And I feel as though that, again, you are afraid. You are afraid of this energy. But it's almost as though it's more of afraid that it's not going to happen. I'm here to tell you, it's going to happen. But you need to allow the universal magic to have its hand out. Divine Masculine. What we got for you? Other than, it's going to take some courage here. Some courage here. King of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Tower. Page of Pentacles. Give me one more. Knight of Swords. I feel as though that when you start to, when you start to move away from things, the 2 of Pentacles underneath, when you start to move this beyond where you are, yeah, I do feel as though some of foundations that you have built are going to fall apart. I do feel as though that the whole point of these foundations falling apart is not to discourage you or not to hurt you, but it's designed to clear the way. Take these cards, for instance, okay? Divine Masculine. This is a relationship foundation. I pulled the cards for a relationship, right? Okay, so before I can read for somebody else or before I can do another general reading, what do I have to do? I have to pick up the cards. I have to clear the table. I have to clear the foundation. And that's what that tower feels like to me, is a clearing of the foundation, a clearing of the cards. And I feel as though that you will soon understand that. There is value here. And I love how it's a pentacle, because the pentacle is showing up on Divine Feminines. It shows up here in the relationship, and now it's in your hands. So I feel as though that you will start to have that clarity and will start to take action. It's wonderful, wonderful energy. It's going to bring about a sense of balance. I feel like not only for you, Divine Masculine, but for, the Divine Feminine as well. So this is what I have for you guys. On the Divine Feminine side, there's actually quite a bit here. I mean, I can try to pull zodiacs, but it looks like we've got a little bit of everybody. Starting at the top and working my way down, and if I miss anybody, I do apologize. There's quite a bit here on the table. We've got Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Sag, Scorpio, more Gemini. So much here, so much here. Yeah, then Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. One more time, just to cover my bases. Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, more Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Leo, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Sag, Scorpio, Gemini. That is what I see. So this is what I have for you guys today for your Wednesday afternoon. I really hope this helped. And just because this is coming up on Wednesday, don't think that, oh, it's a few days behind, this energy is stale. No. You were supposed to see this exactly when you were supposed to see this. So don't think that that means anything. But thank you guys very much for joining me today. Really hope this helped. It was wonderful to kind of dive into both sides of this. I do see part of this on my day-to-day, but I did take it a step further. So hopefully this helped you guys navigate more of your relationships. But this is what I have for you guys. Again, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.